Now I can definitely see why Trisha Paytas sits on the floor and does her YouTube videos. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with another anxiety video, and it's going to be based on driving and anxiety. Now I have another video that I want to do about having a panic attack while driving and how that affected me, but this video is just for like people that generally have a fear of driving, which I did and sometimes still do, but not nearly as bad as I used to. I actually didn't get my license until I was 23 years old. All of my friends had their licenses except for like one of my friends. They had their licenses between 16 and 18, maybe 19, but I just had no interest in it. And I was very fortunate that I had friends that would like drive me places and stuff, but it was like an inconvenience because if we ever went on trips, like I wouldn't drive. I just had like this unrealistic fear that something bad was going to happen and it was going to be my fault. I didn't like the fact that like if I was driving, what if we got in a car accident, or what if, you know, I don't know, just everything. Or like what if I make a wrong turn and someone's like, well, Kim, why are you doing that? Like, I just didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to be responsible, and I just genuinely like had a fear of like everything bad going wrong and it was going to happen to me like while I was driving. For years I wouldn't take the freeway, or if I did I had to know exactly like it's okay, it's only one exit up, I'll take the freeway because I don't really want to drive around town. But for the most part I would just take back roads everywhere I went. And sometimes, you know, after I got my license at 23, people were like, hey, like take the freeway, it's a lot faster. And I'd be like, no, I'm like terrified of the freeway. I don't want to do it. I was afraid like getting on the freeway that someone was going to just like run me off the road, or we were just going to get like in a major accident, like just like all these crazy fears. So fast forward to a year and a half ago when I started getting health anxiety, my driving anxiety got worse. For like a period of time. Like it got better, and then once I started developing health anxiety, my fear of driving was worse, because now I wasn't just afraid of like just randomly getting into a car accident. I was afraid that like I had all these things wrong with me. Like when I would have problems like thinking something was wrong with my heart, I thought that like I was gonna have a heart attack and like cause a car accident, or you know, when I had my brain zaps and all these weird things happening with my brain or whatever, I thought that what if I pass out and like cause an accident, or, you know, just all these things. And so I just never wanted to drive. Sorry, my air conditioner just came on. It is hot as hell to me in California, so I have the air conditioner on. But yeah, so like if you are dealing with a fear of driving, just know you're not alone. And if people like really don't understand like what your fear is, to be honest, I really didn't either. I just knew that I had it, but I always felt alone. How I really overcame my fear of it was just facing it. And that's how I've really come full circle with anxiety in general, is just forcing myself to face whatever fear it is that I have. And so driving, I would just like make myself get in the car, force myself to get on the freeway. But what I would do is I wouldn't drive during like high traffic hours. I would just practice like getting on and off the freeway when the traffic was like low, and then eventually like I would get more comfortable, and then I wouldn't be as afraid of it. As far as the health anxiety part of it goes, it was more of me having to realize that like after going to the emergency room and stuff all the time, that there really wasn't anything wrong with me, one, and two, I just kind of had to let it not control me anymore, because the whole thing for me and anxiety is that I have to have control of every situation. So if something unexpected is going to happen to me, regardless of what that is, I don't like it and I want to be able to control it, but the truth is we can't. So the only way for me to deal with that was just to face it head on and force myself to realize that there isn't much, I can't, how do I say this, like I can't control, or I can't let things I can't control consume my life basically. And so for me also with driving is that it was kind of like I wasn't living, because I wouldn't go places that I really wanted to go to just because I didn't want to drive there. And sometimes some of the things that I wanted to do would require me to go by myself, because a lot of people, you know, don't always want to go. Now, I still have, and I still don't like driving in San Francisco or any freaking Bay Area city, but I think I'm not alone in that, regardless of if you have like anxiety driving or not. But if you have anxiety driving, I don't recommend doing that, because I've done it and whoo, it's like way worse. But just know that like you can get through it, you will get through it. I'm here if you ever need to talk. I know this video is kind of all over the place, but I just wanted to get something out there to let people know that if you are suffering with like anxiety, like driving, that you really aren't alone, and that, you know, there are people that aren't going to understand, but there are people out there that will. And don't let people not understand force you to like just rush and get over it because people aren't understanding. You will get over it in your own time. And I know it sounds crazy to face something, or maybe right now you don't feel like facing something, but I will tell you, and a lot of other anxiety channels that I follow, especially Trey Jones, he will tell you, if you don't apply advice that people are giving to you to your everyday life, then you're not going to recover from anxiety, at least not as quickly. And I feel like with driving anxiety, it's always going to be there for me, but at least like I'm making progress in it, and eventually I hope that I don't have it like, I know I'll probably won't not have it at all, but like I hope that I just keep taking steps to like get less afraid of it, so that I can drive, you know, everywhere. Like my 19-year-old sister and her boyfriend drove from here to Yellowstone, no problem. They went together and they just both drove it, nothing. Me, I'd have probably been freaking out, like, no, I don't know those roads, like I'm not doing it. But that's stupid. Like, road trips are literally the best. So yeah, I hope this video helps. Again, I know it's all over the place, and my next video I'm going to make, I'll probably look just like this, but it'll be about the time that I had a panic attack while driving and what I did to help me with them. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.